All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the Expanse today, and I hope you are having a fantastic day so far and are ready for some Minecraft together. We're not wasting any time. We're going to get started on our first project in episode 2. It's going to be our little starter area, and now I know we've got a little campsite up to the right that we did in the last episode, but that's kind of a temporary living situation. We're probably going to keep it there unless it gets in the way of a build, but that is not our technical starting area. So what this area is going to be, we're going to set up a branch mine here. We're going to set up some storage probably for our mining, and I'm going to approach storage a little bit differently than I did in the last Let's Play that I did at the Reverb Outpost. We built a massive cargo ship where all of our stuff could be stored, and we didn't quite utilize the full extent of that project. Sadly, it was a really cool build, and I don't regret building it at all. But I'm going to approach storage a little bit differently this season, and you kind of just have to wait and see what we're going to be doing with that over the course of time, because it won't all come together right away. But today, we are working on this little starter area where we're going to have a branch mine, we're going to have some storage, we're going to have our first, bedroom area, and I've got a really cool idea for that. I don't know if we'll get to it today or not. It's just going to depend on time. We're just going to kind of take things slow, and let's check this out. Yeah, I like how that's looking so far. Just looks like it's cut out of the hillside, which is what we want. So I'm going to keep working on this for a few minutes. I don't know exactly what the style of build is going to look like just yet, but I've got a couple of ideas in mind for a couple of specific things within this area once we get to them. Again, not sure what we're going to get done in this episode today. We're just going to take it slow. We're just going to take our time and have fun and enjoy the experience. So I'll be right back with you in just a moment when we've got a little bit more progress, and then we'll keep going from there. I promise, guys, this is not how this series is going to go. I really am not going to just complete projects off camera and not let you guys see the builds, but here is a completed section of the starter area. I didn't like a couple of things that I built, so I tore it down. Inspiration struck, and here we are. So, a couple of key things I want to show you. Over here, we've got this little water that's leaking through the fence. Super cool. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But we've got these cobblestone slabs lining the walkway. Check this out. If we put a slab down, it blocks the water. And that's no good because it doesn't look natural. Those fences are supposed to let water through. All you got to do is drop a water bucket right there, and we're good to go. I'm kind of thinking maybe, since it's still Update Aquatic, although Minecon is this weekend, I don't know what they're going to announce. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll still do the aquatic stuff for a little while and have some aquatic-themed, parts of this base. Maybe we'll add the water to the other slabs. I'm going to leave them alone for now. Let me know what you guys think about putting water on the slabs beside the walkway. The next thing that we're going to be working on here is the mine. We need resources. We can't build without resources. We can't dig without resources. We can't do very much of anything without resources. We need coal for cooking stuff. We need diamonds for good gear. We need different types of ores and all of that. So we're going to get a branch mine going and see what kind of stuff we can get done with this today. Something I wanted to talk to you guys about while we're getting all this prepped and ready to go. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter or not. If you don't, and you have a Twitter, be sure to go and check that out. The link is in the description below. And speaking of description, I'm going to rabbit trail for a second here. I want to know how many of you guys read the description. I don't know if that's helpful for you guys or not with information. I am going to start putting things like my Twitter handle and my Patreon and different things that will send you guys to other sites that have stuff, information for following me and different things like that. I am going to start putting little animations and stuff in the videos so that you guys can see those on screen versus having to go look elsewhere. I don't know if you guys think that's helpful or not, but I want to give it a try. But yeah, how many people use the description? Anyways, if you follow me on Twitter, rabbit trail over, I posted the other day that I bought something for my phone that will affect Minecraft. So here's what I bought. I bought a Game Vice controller that links into the iPhone. And I've done a little bit of research on them, and I kind of want to give it a try. A couple of things that I would love to have a controller for, because I do use my phone. It's not that I don't like touchscreen. I'm actually really used to it, and it's the most comfortable way for me to play Minecraft. So it's probably going to take some getting used to. But having some extra buttons for some extra commands like pick block. Ow, creeper! Why? Why you gotta do that to me? Ah. Where was I going? Oh yeah, extra buttons for like pick block and for switching the camera view and different things like that. That would be nice to have. And it would get the massive arrow pad controls off the screen. You wouldn't have to look at those anymore. And we would have a lot more of visible space for the builds and for the gameplay. And it would just clean up the visuals a little bit. So what do you guys think about me using a controller? I'm going to give it a try. We'll have to see how it goes. I'll definitely use it off camera, but if you guys still want the like iPhone mobile experience, maybe we'll keep using the touchscreen when I'm actually recording, and then I'll use the device off camera. But I did have somebody comment recently that they don't want those giant arrows in the video. So that's kind of the first time I've heard that from anybody. Just kind of curious what you guys think about that. I have plotted out this room, and I've got the upward and downward drops on both sides of the room. We've got one side for the ladder back up, at least for the time being. We'll talk about that in a second. And one side for the drop down. So we're working on that right now. And I know I do this every single time I reset a series. I'm digging straight down. What are you going to do about it? I know it's not the smartest way to do things, but if you do it this way, it is the safe way of digging straight down. If you do it one by one, you're probably going to fall into lava at some point, or something else crazy might happen. But this is the safe way to do it because we are digging down and standing on two different blocks. And so, you know, look, when we dig one out, we're fine. We can make sure that there's nothing else down there, like that water that just came rushing in. But yeah, we're going to place down some torches every third block. There'll be a 2-block gap in between each one just for lighting consistency. But that's not going to stay that way forever, because what I want to do with these at some point in the relatively near future is I want to turn these into water elevators, one to go up and one to go down. The reason we can't do that just yet is because we haven't been to the Nether and we don't have any magma blocks or soul sand. You need one of each, one for up, one for down. And if you guys watched the Reverb Outpost series, that was one of my favorite parts of the Science Center, and actually one of my favorite parts of the entire base was having those water elevators. Such a cool feature. I love the bubble columns and just all the mechanics that you can put into that. You can use them as item elevators or player elevators. It's just super cool. So that's what we're going to do eventually in these areas, but for now, we're just going to keep these. What is that? Is that a ravine? It's an underground ravine. See, this is why you dig straight down this way. You don't do it on one block. You do it on two. Wow, that's a long drop there. That is a very long drop. So we're going to be extra careful the rest of the way down here. And we're going to focus because we don't want to ruin our perfect streak. We didn't die once in the first episode. We are sure not going to do it this time. We want to keep that record clear, especially because we don't have the redstone stuff available to us to make the death counter yet. That's the only reason why I don't want to die and lose all my stuff, right? If you guys are new to the channel, it's happened to me quite a bit. I have lost more elytra to the void than probably anybody else on YouTube. It's pretty sad. And I don't even know how I do it. It's just like, it just happens in the most random ways. It's crazy. And yeah, I've fallen into lava and lost elytra and diamond gear and stuff like that too. I don't think I've ever fallen. Wow. Almost spoke too soon. I don't think I've ever fallen down into a ravine and lost everything. I may have. I'm vaguely recalling something like that potentially happening in one of my series. But yeah, if you fall into a ravine and there's water at the bottom, more than likely you'll be able to get back there. Oh, I think this goes all the way to the bottom. That's pretty cool. More than likely you'll be able to get back there before it all despawns. So yeah, just be careful. If you're going to take this approach to digging a mine, just be careful and don't follow my example of losing all your stuff. Man, I wish I was recording when that happened. We found a little drowned friend in the water. He was not carrying a trident, but we got lucky and he dropped one. So, We got our first trident to the series. That's super exciting. Super exciting stuff. Let's take out this creeper guy really quick. And, oh, no. Well, just some more terraforming we're going to have to do at some point. We'll have to patch this up. Let's grab these so they don't despawn, but we're not going to worry about this right now. We're going to swim on over to our dock and try to avoid the touchscreen glitch there. I hope that maybe that doesn't happen anymore, speaking of the controller. Let's grab some water, just in case we need it, because we're going to go mining in a minute. But once we get that controller, I hope that maybe that glitch doesn't happen with the controller. So check it out. Inspiration hit. And I got some work done. And we'll kind of work on the other side together. But in the past, the different series that I've done, whether it's SMP or whether it's single-player stuff, I've kind of just dug branch mines and left them stone. I haven't done anything with them. We're still leaving kind of the basic stone structure. Nope, that's not what we want. We want the fences there. So we kind of want to decorate this a little bit this time. It mimics a lot the abandoned mine shafts, which is super appropriate because we are like right next to a ravine. We can walk out into the ravine from this ground level. Do we like the torches in between like that? Let's put one here and one here. Or do we like them? I don't know. Let's do this over here too and just kind of see what we think. I'm not sure that I like that. I think I kind of want them in the middle. It's easier to identify the branches if the torches are over the top. And that's new for me. I've never done it this way before. So we're just kind of tinkering around. But yeah, inspiration hit. Really like it. I think we're going to go mining here. So let's go on down. And I'm going to start working on, finding some resources. And then I'll come back in just a few minutes. We'll have another conversation because I want to talk to you guys about Minecon. They announced some pretty cool stuff, and I think we should talk. I've been mining for a little bit and I ran into a little cave system, so we're going to just loot this and grab everything that we can find in here while we're talking about Minecon. This will probably be the last thing that I do because I am running short on time. I got to get this video out to you guys tomorrow, so I got to start editing. It's getting pretty late, so this will be the last thing that we do before we wrap it up. So let's talk. What did you guys think about Minecon Earth this year? I thought it was pretty entertaining. I got to watch all of it, or at least most of it. I had to jump out here and there for a couple minutes at a time, but I didn't miss a ton. So I was able to see most of it, and I do plan to rewatch probably the entire thing on YouTube. At this point, it's definitely already posted, so I'm probably going to go back and rewatch that. And I especially need to watch the panels. I did not get to see the panels. I only watched the main presentations, and they announced a couple of different things, one of which is super crazy cool, but also very sad for me, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And the other one was also some pretty great information, some new stuff coming to this game. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how this unfolds over the next months, potentially 6 months, something like that. I have no idea. But let's chat. The first thing that they announced was Minecraft Dungeons. It's a brand new game. It is not something that's going to be in this actual game of Minecraft. They are starting this thing where they are opening up the Minecraft universe, as they have called it, and they are going to be starting to create multiple new games. It's not Minecraft 2, it's a new take on Minecraft. So basically what it is, it's like an action-adventure game that takes place in a Minecraft world. So I'm not sure what that means yet. I don't know if you can craft stuff or build stuff, but you are going on adventures into dungeons. That's not that hard of a word to say. I don't know why I messed that up. But yeah, dungeons. You go in and you fight bosses and you go on adventures. Kind of a cool concept that takes place in the Minecraft world. The sad part about that is apparently it's only releasing for PC. So I will not be able to play that. I will not be able to show that off for you guys on the channel because I don't have a PC. I have a Mac. And two, even if it was available for Mac, my computer is not up to a state that it would be able to capture and record that kind of stuff. So we will not be playing that game on this channel, sadly. Maybe sometime down the road we'll be able to make that happen, but Minecraft Dungeons, not happening here. The thing that they did announce that we will be able to take part in is Minecraft Villagers and Pillagers. Village and Pillage, I think, is the official name of the update. So last year was Update Aquatic. This year it is Village and Pillage. So what they're going to do is they're going to reskin, retexture every single villager according to its biome and according to its profession. So there's going to be like, I think I saw somewhere like 144 variations of villagers, something like that. It's going to be crazy. They're going to rework the entire thing. They're going to rework their behaviors, their mechanics. They're going to rework, like, they'll have like schedules for when they go out to farm versus when they go into their houses. It's going to be like a total rework of their programming, so to speak, and they'll also rework the trading system. They didn't give any details about what that's going to look like yet, what kind of reworks are going into trading. That's the part that interests me the most, because it's something that I haven't done a ton of. I've been meaning to set up a villager trading station for a long time, something I've never done, and we're going to do in this season of our Let's Play in the Expanse. So, I don't know if we'll do that before the update comes out or after. I don't know that I want to redo a villager trading hall if the mechanics are completely different and we have to fix stuff up with that, but we'll have to see. Because they did announce that it's supposed to come out early next year. Whether that means like February or March or April, I have no idea. It could be any time. But they said early next year. The cool thing is there are some features that will be coming out before the holidays. I think they mean Christmas, this year. So they're going to be adding pandas. They're going to be adding cats. Aside from ocelots, because ocelots turn into cats right now, but they will not do that any longer because specific cats are being added to the game, as far as I understand. And they're also adding a feature that I'm most excited about. This is the thing that I'm most excited about, and it sounds kind of crazy because it sounds like such a small feature. Scaffolding. They're making scaffolding in the game that you can build up as high as your build so that you can get to all those hard-to-reach places underneath. Like what we're going to be doing is building a giant tree at some point. If we're working on the branches and need to get up underneath the limbs so we can do some detailing and stuff, we can build scaffolding up. And once we get back down to the ground, all you got to do is break the bottom layer and it destroys the entire scaffolding. That's it. That's going to make it so easy. No more dirt blocks, no more stone blocks. We're not going to have to build scaffolding for our stuff anymore. It is going to be an actual feature in the game that is going to make building so much easier when you're up high or getting in hard-to-reach places. I'm so excited about scaffolding. It's probably the feature that I'm most excited about. I don't know what you guys are excited about because I'm not sure what everybody really loves about the game. I would love to hear your feedback. Are you excited about... along with villager reworks, I forgot to mention this. Pillagers. It's something they're adding. There's villagers, illagers, and now pillagers. Basically, they're going to come and raid villages and try to steal all the crops and loot and stuff like that from the villagers. And so you have to kind of work to protect the villages and villagers, that is a mouthful, from the pillagers. So... really cool stuff coming. Let me know what you guys are excited about. Are you excited about the villager stuff? Are you excited about the scaffolding? Are you excited about the new passive mobs, hostile mobs, that kind of stuff? What is getting you excited about the future of Minecraft and the updates? Or are you more excited about the possibility of the new games that are coming out? The first one being Minecraft Dungeons. Who knows what's coming out after that? They did say multiple, so at some point they will be making more announcements about more Minecraft content besides the regular Minecraft experience. Lots of cool stuff coming in the future. So, let me know what you guys like about Minecon 2018 this year. I would love to hear your feedback on that. But I think that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already so that you don't miss anything coming out on my channel. But for now, my name is BluJay, and I've got to fly on out of here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.